Okay, one more time. We did not get real numbers here. So there are no horizontal asymptotes. Okay, part E. Part E is intervals of increase and decrease. So we're going to look at the first derivative of our function. Let's write it down again here. What is that function again? 2, and what is it? Plus 3x squared minus x cubed. So we'll look at our function, we'll look at its derivative. When the derivative is positive, that means increasing. When the derivative is negative, that means decreasing. So the first derivative is 6x minus 3x squared. Factor that. 3x comes out 2 minus x. So I set this equal to 0 to find critical numbers. So x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, x equals 0 coming from here, x equals 2 coming from here. So this tells me I should break my number line up at 0 and 2. And then I will use test points to see what's happening in these intervals. So from minus infinity to 0, I plug a, say, -1. I'll take -1, which is over here. I'll plug it into my factored derivative, f of -1. Now I don't have to calculate this. I just have to determine if it's positive or negative. So just quickly I get negative times positive, giving me negative. So maybe I'll label this as test points. My next test point in here would be 1 is the most logical thing. Plugging 1 into my derivative, I get positive times positive. So that's bigger than 0. And finally, if I plug in 3, which is sitting over here, I get positive times negative. So I get a negative number again. Okay, so my derivative is negative, then positive, then negative again. So my function is decreasing, and then increasing, and then decreasing again. So you can just, this is fine. This pretty much tells the whole story. But if you want to be more formal, you could say increasing on 0, 2, decreasing on minus infinity to 0. It's decreasing here. It's also decreasing here. And what we usually do is put a U, it's called a U or a union, to connect these two intervals. So decreasing here, but also here, right? And we express that like that. Okay. F is local max min. My critical numbers, my critical numbers are 0 and 2. Now I can use the first derivative test, right? Looking at my diagram here, I can see that my function is decreasing and then increasing. And then at 2, it's increasing then decreasing. So I got a max here, and I got a min here. So if I want to label this, I could just say f of 0 is a local min, and I should probably tell you the value, and that minimum value is f of 0, which is 2. F of 2 is a local max. F of 2 is, what's this function again? Here it is, 2 plus 3x squared minus x cubed. 2 plus 3x squared minus x cubed. So we get 2 plus 12 minus 8, and that is 6, if I'm not mistaken.